What's cracking, y'all? Welcome back to Replicant EDC. We got ourselves a little package in the mail today. That's right. And it ain't a opinion. Unboxing night. It's gonna be the Lander 2. So there's gonna be a little change of pace for me and the channel here. It's not a Pena this time. So a little fun fact, before I got into Penas, I was heavily into CRKs, Chris Reeve knives. And I've been wanting another Chris Reeve ever since I ended up selling. I used to have the Zahn, Sebenza large and small. I had an Nkosi, and I had I tried out the small Nkosi, but I didn't really like that one. Just the grooves and the finger grooves just didn't match up with my hand. But yeah, I used to have a whole lot of CRKs. I ended up getting rid of them, selling them for one reason or another, chasing other knives. But I always wanted to get another Sebenza back in the collection. So that's what we should have in here. Oh yeah, the famous white Chris Reeve box. But before we get into this, the gentleman that I bought the Sebenza off of, he threw in another little budget knife in with the deal. So he threw in a CJRB. This one's actually pretty heavy. So we'll crack this one open first. Comes in a CJRB pouch here. Oh, this is a girthy. This one's girthy. Bigger than I thought it'd be. Oh, this mug is heavy. So I'm assuming it's all steel. I'm gonna assume it's all steel construction. I don't think I got it. Yeah, I got it right. Yeah, it's all steel construction. So I'm not sure what model this is. Like I said, it's just a budget knife that he threw in with the deal. It doesn't say. It doesn't say like a name. So I'm not sure what model CJRB this is, but I figured I could use it around the garage. Little beater knife. So let's go ahead and flick this one open. Yeah, it's a big old knife right there. There's a big old finger choil. And it's a button lock. Drop shorty. With these, I've always been more of a thumb stud guy. With the holes, I like the holes so I can finger flick, middle finger flick it. But I have a hard time flicking holes open with my thumb. Like, it just doesn't feel right to me flicking holes. Yeah, it's definitely sharp. Got paper. Feels like it's got a good edge on it. Oh yeah. She's sharp. And the steel is ARRPM 9. So I'm not too familiar with the steel. Yeah, I figured use this around the garage. So not too bad again, which it's essentially a free knife for what I paid for the Chris Reeve. I got a good deal on the Chris Reeve, and then this was just a little icing on the cake there. So this is the CGRB. Not sure what model it is, but it'll do me good as a little beater knife. So on to the star of the show. We got ourselves a small Sebenza 31 with an inlay. Black micarta inlay, Tanto version, CPM Magna Cut. So like I said, I've had just about every Chris Reeve knife, just about every model except for like the Nandi, I think that's one, and then he's got another Impedia or Impeda, something like that, the slip joint. I haven't tried those out yet, but I've been missing me a Sebenza. So with the Chris Reeves, you get this little booklet. And it comes with like a birth card. So it says Magna Cut, Tanto with the inlay. And then birthday is February 23rd of 23. Now, one of the reasons why I picked this one up, also get a Chris Reeve microfiber cloth. You got the factory lanyard comes with it. So here it is. Now, one of the reasons why I picked this one up is because it's modded. It's got aftermarket thumb studs on it, because I'm not a fan of the regular factory thumb studs that come with every Chris Reeve. I'm not a fan of those thumb studs. So this one came with the aftermarket thumb studs. He also added the deep carry lynch clip. And then he's got I believe it's a Zerk back spacer. So you can put a lanyard in there. And then all the hardware is it's like stone washed. So all the screws are all stone washed. So that's what sold me on it, was all the mods that it has on it. Alright, here we go. We'll flick it open for the first time. Alright. She's sharp. Magna Cut blade. And a Tanto. He said he hardly ever used the blade, so there's a factory edge on it. It's not drop shutty, which that's he said it hasn't been broken in yet, and with Sebenzas, it's riding on washers versus bearings, so you're not going to get that drop shutty action. These are more for like to slow roll the blade out, but once they break in they'll be able to flick out the blade, and it might need, which I'm going to take it apart, clean it, and I'll add some more. It comes with, from the factory, it comes with some Loctite and this fluorinated grease from Chris Reeve. But after owning several CRKs, I'm not a big fan of this white fluorinated grease. I should have let me take a drink. I should have some oil left over from back when I had CRKs. Yeah. So this is what I used to use on my CRKs. This Slickamol. And this is from OCD for EDC. So this is what I used to use on all my CRKs is the Slickamol. And I found that this works a whole lot better than the white fluorinated grease that comes with the CRKs. So I'm going to be taking this apart, adding some of the Slickamol to it. And I'll do that after I get off the video here. But yeah, I have been missing having a Sebenza. I've always enjoyed the inlay versions with the micarta. It feels really good in hand. I like the way the micarta feels on these. This lynch clip, I'm not too sure about it, just because it sticks up a little too high up, so I feel it. I feel it in my hand. Like I can feel it on my palm right here. I can feel it digging in there. So I might be, he also included the factory clip. So I'm probably gonna be switching back to the factory clip because I actually like this clip. And I'll probably be switching it back to this, and I might look for like a Rips Garage titanium pocket clip to change this one out to, because those are flatter. So I might try those out. I like the reverse finger flick on it, and the Spidey flick. Oh yeah, this is an awesome shape. So I guess he had all the work done by Cap City Creations, I believe. It's sharp, but it could use a touch up. So I may send it off to get a new edge put on it. But it's got a serviceable edge on it. It'll cut, but I'll probably send it off, get a new edge put on it at some point. But yeah, I'm loving it. I'm really liking these thumb studs, and once it breaks in, I'll be able to fire out that blade. With these CRKs, you just gotta work them in, and they'll never be as smooth as like a bearing knife. But they'll be able to flick out. So there it is, my newest acquisition. Sebenza 31 small, magnet cut blade, modded thumb studs. I'm loving it. All right, y'all. Peace.